Hey there, okay, let's start this off with something different. And if you couldn't tell, I got the second Isom shirt, and it's fucking tight as hell, and it just makes me feel that much more fat. But
Quiet, fatty, fat, fat, fatty!
I gotta admit, like, maybe Eric July did this on purpose because the sleeves right here, they're like really fucking bulging, and it almost makes you feel like you have some muscle, and I don't. But
I mean, I have sort of been hitting the gym, so if you wanted to see how it's going, good news!
I got Mr. Boston, and this is some blue Curaçao. I'm not sure how to say it. It's liquor, and it's fantastic. But I look like a friggin' mess because I was at work all day. I was wearing a hat, and I had to pump out just a real quick. I'm sorry to be rushing this.
I'm a busy man.
While I was at work, something tragic happened, and man, this is the era. This is the era we live in, boys and girls. And Kevin Conroy, the legend, just passed away. Also, another legend, and let me pop this up for you guys. And it just happened at work. Jason, man, David Frank, Tommy himself, the Green Ranger, the legend, and fuck, he passed away. Apparently, it was suicide, and I try to joke, try to make people laugh, try to entertain you. Even when it comes to suicide jokes, I can joke about that because I have a very dark and warped sense of humor, but, I'm still newer on YouTube and I don't want to piss off the wrong people and shit. My only small joke I'll make for myself is there's too much alcohol and Pornhub and PlayStation for me to play for me to ever want to do that. But yeah, before I get into that, I'm getting some more Sprite Zero here. I gotta say that this morning, last night I was editing my video and I was recording about the whole woke of power and the news articles and stuff. And at the time of recording, I'm like, hey, I got 300 views, and best believe when I say this, I never ever expected to get 300 views. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. For someone like me who's low key and part time, 300 views is like a big fucking deal. So I wake up in the morning and everything's ready, get the thumbnail going, hit the upload button, check my notifications, and it goes from like 300 to like 1200, and I'm like, Nani?
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
And to say the least, because I always love doing this, and best believe I never do this to like out people, and I wouldn't do that. It's just me showing love and appreciation, and you guys do fucking matter to me. Anybody hitting that subscribe button. So came right here from, look, Albert, Wayne Brown, and love people. The comment section has been fucking awesome. I tried to, and I'm pretty sure I did, respond to every single person from Bacai here, and Yellow Flash was doing something. John Lewis said, pretty impressive, subscribed, and thanks for making this, and some new people. Bearded Bro guys, these guys are always here supporting me. I really love them. And somebody, sorry if I butcher your name, dude, but Raphaelia Pakrajak, and obviously maybe it's like Pakistani or some shit, I don't know. But just want to say, the fact that my Woke of Power video got over 1,200 views, for someone like me, that's like shit, that's like hitting the fucking Powerball. And now I'm up to like almost 80 subscribers, and thanks beyond belief.
Thank you so much.
With some Sprite in this, Mr. Boston, sorry it's kind of loud, Blue Vodka. Ready? Let's try this out. That is delicious. You gotta try this shit.
It tastes so good.
Before we get into this, yeah, rest in peace, Jason David Frank, suicide. People, when this happened a couple years back with Chester Bennington, people always have a stigma, like, I had a hard life myself, and these people are rich, and they're famous, and blah, 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 and they shouldn't feel emotions, and if I had their money, I wouldn't do this, and
Shut the fuck up.
this proves yet again, it doesn't matter, young, old, black, white, rich, poor, this shit affects everybody, and sorry to hear about this shit. So for Tommy, I mean, it's Jason David Frank, but for our Tommy, I'm gonna have a drink, but for you guys, hey, right now, enjoy the intro, okay? So yeah, I just wanted YouTube real quick to show you, like right here on Power Rangers Tommy Return. Ever since Power Rangers came out, like fuck, I was 12 years old.
Ripley from Alien 3.
Fuck, you're old.
I was checking Facebook after work, and everybody from my sisters to my cousins, this was our Tommy, this was our Green Ranger.
He was my hero.
And I thought Power Rangers was, we're in America, that just Americans are watching it.
But boy, was I wrong.
Man, Power Rangers was a fucking global sensation. Like, everyone grew up with this shit, and it was cool to see that. If anybody, he always kept coming back, even from 8 years ago, Tommy Returns, to Tommy's Return from 4 years ago for Ninja Steel. I kept up with some Power Rangers, but let's be honest, guys, it's like 28 seasons or some shit. Like, I hit a point where
It's too much.
I just was too busy to watch it. But my son is 15, and he kept watching like all the Dino Forces and Thunders, and I lost track of the fucking things. I think after the second movie, I just got too busy. But my kid kept watching it, and even my son, I'm sure when I pick him up tomorrow from school, like, Dad, did you hear about Tommy? And Yeah, and he just kept doing like this one short or something with like was the White Ranger fights Ryu and shit, this fan edit. And the guy was a legit badass martial artist. He was the fucking real deal.
He's legit.
People always seemed to praise the guy and said he was a pretty good dude. He had some, I guess, I mean, this is not me saying anything negative because trust me, I'm drinking, but I heard at one point he had some alcohol issues, you know, and just like issues with, you know, staying sober. And who am I to fucking judge anybody who's drinking a lot?
Oh, I'm not drunk. I'm mentally ill.
Yeah, he seemed like a cool dude. I just never seen a bad fan convention or Reddit or anything, you know, talking bad about the guy. And apparently, the man had his demons, so.
I suppose he had his demons.
I apologize if I seem like I'm rushing real quick. I've been trying to keep up on my God of War videos, and I'll just check social media for a second, and it's everywhere now. Between YouTube Shorts and TikTok and even Facebook, some asshole just wants to destroy the God of War ending for me.
I won't let you.
And I really want to beat this game and experience Kratos' journey and his ending with Atreus for myself.
I need to see this through to the end.
But the man, yeah, he was part of my childhood and shit. So just real quick, Walter Jones, who was the Black Ranger, he played,
Zach.
he was inspiration to so many people. His presence will be missed. It's sad to lose another member of our Ranger family. I know, like, I keep forgetting her name, sorry, the Yellow Ranger, she eventually passed away, and sad.
Thanks, Trini.
He died in Texas, and according to his rep, sources with direct knowledge tell us his death was suicide. Damn. But yeah, so he was Tommy Oliver from the original series. He was the Green Ranger, and man, he fucking had the flu. Everybody I knew, every fucking kid in actually middle school and high school would just do like the whole din, 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 din. It's like, it's still, I recently, oh shit, watched it with my nephew and my son, some YouTube shorts, and just seeing the fucking Green Ranger and Dragon Zord. Like, the Dragon Zord was everybody's fucking favorite. And something different about it, you know, versus the regular 5 Rangers. Eventually, him becoming the White Ranger was just, at the time, so fucking badass. Because look.
Guess who's back? I don't believe it.
It was a kid's show. It was cheesy and stupid. You can look back on it with nostalgia, guys. I mean, fuck, 1993. I was 12. Some kids were 5. I mean, it's cheesy as fuck, but the choreography for what it was back in the day was so cool.
What?
Yeah, it was badass.
Fans will remember. He started out as a Green Ranger in Season 1, introduced as the enemy of the Power Rangers, then he became good. And let's see. The new leader of the group, he starred as one of the leads for 3 seasons and 123 episodes. And especially back then, that's no fucking easy feat. Remember, television has changed a lot. I mean, you get shows like Supernatural, where these guys do like, you know, 50-minute episodes that last a long time, but those are a lot longer to film. And, you know, plus these guys were pumping out, you know, action scenes and shit. And to my knowledge, you figured he was probably in the suit most of the time since this guy was an actual martial artist and shit.
He was an old school actor who did all his own stunts.
Of course, he had several adaptations. He had Wild Force, Turbo, Zeo, Dino Thunder, Mega Force, Ninja Steel, Hyperforce, and more.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ!
He's been, of course, the Red Ranger at some point, a Black Ranger, a Green Ranger. So JDF is a fan favorite Power Ranger, and he just always has been. That's how it always goes. You know, X-Men, you know, everyone has their favorite X-Men, but let's be honest, the fucking guy pulling in the numbers, the guy getting solo films, the guy coming back for Deadpool is so.
Wolverine.
He is survived by his 4 children. Ah, boy. He was professionally trained MMA brawler, and he was well versed in everything from Taekwondo, Muay Thai, Judo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is badass, and others.
I know Kung Fu.
So he fought professional from 2008 to 2010, and, you know, I heard he did pretty good. I mean, the guy's not, you know, the best ever, but fuck, that's, it's the day with the internet where I could see people just talking shit, like, dude, he fucking fought professional for 2 years. What have you done, right?
The fuck have you done lately?
Yep, and he said his rep was like, please respect the privacy of his family and friends during this horrible time as we come to terms with the loss of such a wonderful human being. He loved his family, friends, and his fans, and he was 49 years old. And of course, right here, and I gotta say this, I'm not mad about this, if you or someone you love is thinking about suicide, please call the hotline. So, what? Wow, Power Rangers Jason David Frank's getting divorced, wife claims he cheated. Yeah, I mean, we don't know, and I don't care. It's not my business or anybody else's. Who knows? And it's still, the man took his fucking life. So I'm just gonna, you know, as with Kevin Conroy, freaking pour some little freaking shot here. I don't do this that often, but yeah, the guy was part of my fucking childhood and even part of my kid's childhood. And best believe he entertained and he was loved by millions of little fucking kids that became into teenagers, that turned into adults, and forever he's always going to be my Green Ranger. So I had a lot of fucking time watching that show. I'm going to do a quick fucking, I don't care. This shit's awesome, guys. This peanut butter shot for Jason David Frank. So yeah, another legend that's gone. He will forever be missed. And it sucks that anybody would want to take their own life. I don't advocate it. It's tragic. There's not much more I can say about it. I'm sure one day someone will make some huge, like, hour-long or 2-hour-long biography to Jason David Frank. I hate rushing this shit, and man, it's getting on 8 o'clock at night. I gotta go freaking finish God of War because the internet is what it is, and people love to spoil shit.
Assholes!
For Tommy and for you, buddy, for my Green Ranger, my White Ranger, the face of Power Rangers for 25 fucking plus years. On me, buddy, have a shot of peanut butter whiskey.
You are a hero and a legend.
That's really good. So, as it finishes up, boys and girls, I'm going to check my watch. Every single person that gave me positive fan feedback and subscribe to me, and just best believe when I say it, I will never, ever get bored of like, hey, look, my phone went off at work. It went off again. It went off. Notification. Damn, I mean, for me, 1,200 views, that's a fucking milestone. For some people, that ain't shit. But I'm low-key. I appreciate every single fucking person watching, commenting, and I hope I never hit the point where, like, I can't comment back because there's too many fucking people. But if that does happen, oh gee, what a first world problem to have, right? So, let me finish this, pull out everybody's drunken robot buddy Bender, and I'll see you guys later as I go finish Kratos and Atreus killing Norse gods. Alright, so let's go.
This calls for a drink.
Definitely try this shit. It's delicious. And I'm going to finish God of War and then head back to work.